to Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball like...
He's going to go for a big one. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Tide!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Vanderbilt's offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there, give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes in the woods.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll start this drive firing. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
A first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily...
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Mack. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's a fumble. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Commodores will call on their punt team.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Mack. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field, it's Mack. getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Hale. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Got it past the marker. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It's first down from the 11. Miller with the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Commodores line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Mack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And they got him for the sack. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly on the move. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the running back. He's loose at the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get the sack just like that. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. He wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Now on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over first and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on.
It's second down.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Third down coming.
Johnson looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. Touchdown Vanderbilt. What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Mack. And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
You number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown time! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's hauled in at the 10. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He'll just keep slinging it. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Mack. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Running it back, it's Hale.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home. And then come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, it's been that kind of day for this offense, right? Just things haven't gone their way. Nothing's been easy. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, trying to claw back in the game, and they throw another pick.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He looks that one in nicely. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guy.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. he was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Back to the air one more time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second and goal coming up. To the air, it's Mack. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continuing to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. Didn't have much